Welcome to the second to last game of the evening, the all-important South American derby between the FutScarbs and the Condors. Running through the lineups: Alex Fizzola, the number 1 in net for FutScarbs; Andre Juna, the number 5; Kayo Oyema, the number 8; Fernando Elias, the number 11; Leo Silva, the number 14; Leonardo Ferreira, the number 6; Leonardo Nakamura, the number 16; Mateus Carvalho, the number 17; Norton Mara, the number 19; Victor Armani, the number 20; and Wagner Araujo, the number 9. And for the Condors, it's Yumi Achuez, the number 11; Rodrigo Silva, the number 5; Pablo Vargas, the number 2; Claudio Campusano, the number 14; Cristobal Zuniga in net, the number 12; Eddie Garrido, the number 7; Javier Pinarez, the number 9; Matias Urbina, the number 16; and Julian Quintero, the number 3. I'm joined in the commentary box by Ben O'Brien. But it should be an exciting contest tonight. Two South American teams.
Good old South American derby is definitely going to be a feisty one, I think, today. I'm hoping it is. That's what we usually expect from two very physical sides.
FutScarbs up the top of the table. They'll be looking to keep their position. Condors winless. Oh, sorry, they won last week against the Pumas. Winless from their opening 2 rounds. Pulled one back last week against the Pumas and sitting in 8th or 9th spot. I believe it's Norton Meyer on the ball. Now Fernando Elias in the centre to Carvalho. Mateus Carvalho.
Holy shot! What a finish! That is a classic target turn.
Well, it's got to be the best target in the state at the moment, Mateus Carvalho, as he keeps that goal-scoring form going.
Condors really need to be careful about diving in on a target like that.
Silva to Campusano. Back to Silva. Down the line, Achuez. Tries to find Pinarez. Now Carvalho. Norton Mara. Flicked on by Fernando Elias. Silva. Pinarez. Good ball forward to Achuez. Finds Pinarez. Now a chance to level. Quiero starts well. Danger not cleared yet. Carvalho. Achuez. Still going Yumi Achuez. Fires off the left, but nowhere near the goal. Brian Quiros checks off. Leonardo Ferreira on Elias. Back to Ferreira. Now Elias again. Myra. Fernando Elias. Ferreira. Elias. Back to Myra. FutScarbs happy to keep possession, looking for that target, and Mateus Carvalho. Did Campusano hold him? Referee says no. It's Mateus Urbina, the number 16, checking on now for the Condors.
Both squads happy to sit at half court. Seems to be a pattern of Supa-Liga futsal. All teams have gotten to a point where if you press them past the half court manner, you're probably going to get punished. So it's good to see the level develops to this standard.
Pinarez, ball forward, cut out by Ferreira. Now Mateus Carvalho on the break. Pinarez defending well against him. And the Condors will get to take it from the sideline. Campusano. Out wide to Pinarez. Campusano once again. Achuez. Good ball out to Pinarez. Down the line to Achuez, who looks for the 1-2. Trickling out of play. Pasola. Long throw. Headed on by Ferreira. Pablo Vargas. Pinarez. Give it away to
Steal,
Mara.
1-1 with the goalkeeper. Kenny passes Zuniga. He makes him dive. He gets a hand to it. Passes off to an empty net, and he misses! Wow, that's going to go down as miss of the week. Probably harder to miss the goal than it was to score it at that point. Going for the spectacular finish and gets punished for it.
Well, he scored a rainbow flick volley against the Pumas. You'd almost put your house on him to score that one, Fernando Elias, but couldn't quite find the
Beautiful
empty
ball
net.
through.
Now another chance. Ferreira fires in at the near post. Ball still alive. Carvalho for his second. Still going. Still going, Carvalho. Lace it off. The Condors win it back. Farkas down the line. Back to Vargas. Out wide to Pinares. Achuez. Back to Pinares. Achuez. Ball down the line to Vargas. Pinares rather. Tries to find Vargas in the middle. Ferreira wins it. Carvalho wants it forward. Vargas with the interception, but now he's in trouble. Got to be careful. Leonardo Ferreira with a good chance here, but overplays it. As the number 3 for the Condors comes on now. Julian Quintero plays it out wide to Vargas. Ball down the line, and the Condors will restart play from the sideline. Ball to the back post. Here's Pinares with a chance. Still going Pinares, but a good block from the Condors defense. And corner for the Condors. Vargas. Pinares. Down the line to Vargas. Back to Quintero. Urbina. In the center now. Pinares. Out to Urbina. Fires off the left boot. Ball still alive to B1. Quintero goes down. And so does Mateus Carvalho. A clash of legs. As a couple of one injury apiece for both sides. Carvalho, the goal scorer, and Quintero, the substitute who just came on. Carvalho will check off the bench. Check off to the bench for Wagner Araujo. Quintero continues. And referee will restart play with a drop ball. Ferreira. Out wide to Duna. Ball down the line. Araujo can't keep it for the FutScarbs. Vargas will kick it in. Down the line from Vargas. Quintero. Back to Vargas. Out wide to Urbina. Cuts inside. Fires off the left.
Of course, we are in the firing lines, in the commentary boxes. John has to just fend off a stray ball.
Vargas, stress play out wide to Urbina. Who's
Beautiful
cutting on the
Can he
left
take
boot.
the shot?
And Pessoa distributes it quickly. It's fallen to Urbina. Vargas. Out wide to Urbina. He fires off the right foot this time. It's blocked by Wagner Araujo. Quintero. Urbina. 1-2 in the middle with Garrido. Not completed. Amani. Duna. Diagonal ball. But it was off the ground and it couldn't be controlled by Leonardo Ferreira. Vargas gets us restarted. Garrido. Vargas. Bina picks it up now. Around the corner looking for Quintero.
Seems like the Scarbs are very happy to sit in their own half. See if that puts them under too much pressure.
Junior's ball forward to Araujo, who holds up well.
Got to say the Condors press so far has been pretty effective. They should probably look to press the whole game.
Vargas. Good ball in between lines. Good initial touch from Garrido, but couldn't catch it on the second. 10 minutes into the match, Mateus Carvalho's goal. The lone one separating the two sides at the moment. Duna out wide to Ferreira. Press coming in from the Condors. Armani
keeps it in.
Volleys it around the corner. Campusano fires from distance, and not a bad effort. It's gone behind for a sideline ball for the Condors.
That shot definitely would have hurt.
Now a chance for Campusano to strike it once again. Couple of deflections on the way. And Campusano volleying it toward goal, but couldn't find a blue, red and white shirt.
I'll say I do like the intensity from the FutScarbs, yelling at each other. If constructive, can be very effective as they look on the break, and a beautiful save by Bassan.
Yeah, good press from Garrido. Unlucky to not get the reward with the goal. Vargas. Campusano.
Of course, it would be beautiful to get your score predictions in the chat. We've got a score prediction from goalkeeper Mitty, 6-2 to the Scarbs. Looks quite unlikely, I must say, at this time. 1-0 affair with 8 minutes to go of the first half. I think you'll be lucky to see 4 goals in this game.
Campusano. Garrido. Ball down the line from Vargas, but the Condors just don't manage to keep it in. As Yimi Achuez checks back on for the Condors. Kaya Oyema on now for the FutScarbs for his first stint of the match. Oyema, ball out wide, one by Garrido. Victor Armani picks it up for the Scarbs. Kaya Oyema. Loose pass, Garrido trying a bit of skill. Condors still have it. Campusano. Garrido. Diagonal ball cut out by Armani. Armani breaks forward, tries to play it through to Wagner Araujo, but the pass was intercepted by Eddie Garrido.
Gotta say, our predictions were a very physical bout, and so far it has been so.
Mayra with that effort coming in now. He's back on. Garrido.
Scarbs very happy to sit more than halfway in the court.
Garrido, he's looked good since coming off the bench. Achuez. All the way back to Vargas, but the ball goes astray.
Got to say, Vargas so far has had a pretty good game. Since he's come on, the Condors have been on top of the FutScarbs. Do you think a man like this can certainly change the game up?
There's a quality player, Pablo
Just
Vargas.
as I say, so he puts it in the back of the net. That is the excellence of Vargas. What a beautiful toe poke to the back corner as he asked for a substitution. Just to reverse the commentator's curse coming out there, John.
Yeah, good finish from Vargas to level, and the Condors have worked hard. You'd say they deserve that equalising goal ever since Mateus Carvalho's early goal that put the FutScarbs in the lead. I'd have to say the Condors have looked to be on top.
Yeah, I think the FutScarbs maybe got a bit complacent, sitting back a lot more, inviting that pressure. They should have taken the momentum of the game and really put it to bed instead of sitting back on a 1-0 result. They're definitely the favourites. Why sit back?
Victor Armani. Not quite on the same wavelength there as Myra. Possession once again in the hands of the Condors. Pinares. Overlapping run of Silva, who fires with the toe poke, but couldn't test Pizoa. Araujo plays it in the middle, looking for Carvalho, who'll be the main outlet today. Almost gets there, Mateus Carvalho. Chipped into Carvalho, lovely bit of target play. And he's won the free kick, he's done exceptionally well there. It's going to be a battle we'll see all night. Campisano up against Carvalho as Condors coach Jamie Pedroia handing in the timeout card. Fernando Eliasson plays it forward to Carvalho. Can he work some magic? Lays it off to Elias. Well saved by Zuniga. Ball still alive. Out to Norton Myra. Oyema.
Beautiful sliding block there.
Fernando Elias receives. Down the line to Oyema. Back to Elias. Tries to find Carvalho. He looks for the return. Silva, got to be careful. Oyema with the chance. Lays it off to Carvalho. Cleared off the line. And into the grateful arms of Zuniga. Carvalho coming close once again. Pinares. And tries to play it to Yimi Achuez, who made the run at the wrong time. Elias, central ball to Carvalho. He's got Campisano to beat, but Campisano defends well. It's fallen to Pinares. They've got no one back the Condors. Got to be careful. And Achuez sliding in there at the back post. Couldn't add the finishing touch. Pizoa plays it short to Fernando Elias. That ball to target on once again. Carvalho tries to lay it off, and now it breaks on for the Condors. Campisano, back post ball, fallen to Pinares. Needed to shoot first time. They've made a meal of that chance, the Condors. As Pessoa collects it on the second attempt. Norton Myra. In the centre to Carvalho, who plays Elias. Carvalho back to Elias. 2 minutes left in the first half. Scores at 1 apiece. Elias. Ferreira. Oh, poor pass from Leo Ferreira. They are appealing for the 2-touch, but I don't think it was. Ball in between lines looking for Myra. Achuez wins it. Myra gets back well. Condors put pressure on. Still alive. It's fallen to Carvalho. He's got numbers supporting him. Norton Myra to put the FutScarbs in the lead. But the Condors get back well. It's Pablo Vargas, the goal scorer, back on. Alongside Quintero, a minute 44 stop clock left to go in the first half. Will we see a goal before half time? Myra, all the way back to Pizoa. Pizoa to Ferreira, has Quintero to beat. Carvalho wants it up top.
Lines him up well, but the defender as well to steal the ball as the ball goes out to back. See if he can find the back post. He doesn't. Shot goes wide.
Long throw over the top. Carvalho controls it with the shoulder. Pinares comes away with it. He's still got it, Pinares. Fires off the right boot. Pizoa just about does enough. Plays it short to Fernando Elias. Duna gets it in the middle. Ferreira on the
Beautiful
overlapping
ball
run.
through.
Now here's a chance.
Zuniga clears it well though.
Fernando Elias plays it through to Ferreira. Lovely ball. Mateus Carvalho.
Does a beautiful shuffle, but cannot get the angle for it. That's really unfortunate. If he took that first time, he probably had a chance to sneak that bottom corner. Condors asking for a timeout with 45 seconds left on the clock. As it spills into the back of the net. Maybe that timeout should have gone a bit sooner.
Mateus Carvalho again continues on his exceptional goal scoring run this season. That's another just before half-time.
Timeout called by the Condors. We will be back after this short break.
And 40 seconds to go in this first half. Pina, Guerrero. Can the Condors respond? Pina across the court to Vargas. Quintero. Down the line, Pina in the corner. Shoots off the right. Couldn't find the goal from an angle. Pizoa plays it to Elias. He's just going to run the clock down if the press doesn't come.
Of course, Scarb's happy to do this 2-1 up. Vargas steals it.
Shipped over the top. Here's a chance for Andre Duna just before half-time. And Duna taking out their keeper. Cristobal Zuniga looks to be in a fair bit of pain.
As he looked to get up and maybe fight his opponent, but goes down back in pain.
Andre Duna going into the book. And with 3 seconds before halftime, the Condors are just going to have to send it into the area and hope for a knock-on or something. Vargas. And that'll be half-time. FutScarbs 2, Mateus Carvalho. Condors 1, Pablo Vargas. We'll be back in just a moment with all the second half action. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week at Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition.
And we're back underway for the second half. Quintero, Urbina, Pinares and Campesano for FutScarbs with Araujo, Ferreira, Elias and Andre Juna. FutScarbs, I think I said FutScarbs when I shouldn't have said what I should have said the Condors, but nevertheless, we'll carry on. Pinares, Campesano. Pinares once again has Fernando Elias to beat. Urbina cuts inside. And that one blocked behind by the defense.
Of course, the prediction by goalkeeper Mitty is still on, but I think it'll probably be very unlikely at this stage of the game.
This Urbina cracks it off the left boot, blocked by Elias. Urbina once again fires from distance. It takes the deflection.
Of course, an important question here, John. Have you seen any of these teams use fifth man before?
I have seen the FutScarbs play a little bit of fifth man at the end of last season. I can't remember the last time I've seen the Condors do it.
So I think it's safe to say that fifth man's not on for the Condors, but for the Scarbs, while they're ahead, while they go fifth man.
Pizzoa to Elias. And now Duna back to Elias. Lovely ball down the line to Ferreira. Elias and Duna keeping possession at the back. Duna's got to be careful. Does just enough to squeeze it out to Araujo. Ball spills loose into Elias's path. But Quintero with the sliding challenge. Duna scoops it into Araujo. Still going Araujo. But runs out of territory. Campesano. Stress play out wide to Urbina. Campesano picks it up, plays it inside to Quintero. Here's a chance. To get away by Duna. Fired off the right by Campesano. Elias breaking forward. Ferreira has Araujo to his left. A chance for Wagner Araujo. Well saved by Zuniga. Quintero up the other end. Going in well. I don't think that challenge was awfully bad from my angle. It did look like he won the ball. As Gabriel Malaco wanting to have a chat to Quintero. As we'll carry on.
Not sure if you caught the instructions there, John.
Yeah, Voigt's going to the referee's notebook by the hair on his chin. Not Mara. In fact, he does, in the end, go into the notebook. Quintero. Mara standing over the free kick. Tries to play it into Wagner Araujo. Has Rodrigo Silva coming back on for the Condors. Pinares. Campesano. Back to Pinares. And ball that wide to Silva, who plays it first time across. Looking for Campesano. Kaio Oyema back on for FutScarbs as Araujo just launches it forward. Rodrigo Silva plays it to Campesano. Ball down the line. Pinares. Campesano. And Silva plays it inside.
Ball
Long
goes
throw
long.
from Pizzola.
Beautiful
Araujo.
hold-up play. Turns his player well, and a good layoff, but doesn't do well enough.
And physical battle between Pinares and Wagner Araujo. Almost be thinking that something was going to get called, but the referees let play go on, which is what we want to see.
Of course, a more physical game is in everyone's best interests.
Silva's ball over the top's a good one. Achuez wins it off Araujo, tries to square it, but it looks like the ball was already out of play. Pizzola releases it quickly. Kayo Oyema in the center to Araujo, who just about gets there. Oyema, Armani, lovely turn from Araujo to make it 3-1. And the Condors don't think that was a foul. I probably don't either, but nevertheless, Malaco's called it. And a chance for Deco to work something on goal. "14 minutes left in this second half. Victor Armani has Norton Mara to his right. He, if used effectively, can have a clean strike on a goal. Armani trying to find the gap in the wall.
The wall did split there. It was definitely on.
And losing out there, Victor Armani. Silva takes it quickly. And Armani, he might go into the book now. In fact, no, it wasn't taken correctly. I know he does go into the book, Victor Armani, so he stood too close and impeded the sideline kick. So 3 players in the book now.
Yellow card for Zuniga for dissent.
4 players on bookings now. Will we see is sending off in the closing stages of the match?
It'll certainly upset the balance of the momentum as the Condors score a assist there from Vargas. Wow, that man has been exceptional today as he drives the ball into the feet of his teammate, who does a nice little, what do you call that, John? A back roll?
Ronaldo chop.
Ronaldo chop
finish.
Goal.
So a good finish from Pinares to level the scoring, and now the momentum may swing the way of the Condors. Matthias Carvalho back on for FutScarbs. Pinares, the goal scorer. What can he muster up here? Armani being pressed high, gives it away. Silva squeezes it out to Vargas. Overlapping run from Silva, who looks to go to the back post. Ball still alive. And the Condors have a corner. But that's good forward pressure from them. And what a game this is turning out to be, Ben.
We have an early shot opportunity from the Condors, but the FutScarbs doing excellent, and the main man, Matthias Carvalho, on the court. Much needed for his team. It's probably a bit too physical there.
Rodrigo Silva lining it up, plays it across to Vargas. Back to Silva. Down the line.
Trying to do a nice reverse ball there, but puts his hands up. He knows that was probably not an opportunity to squander.
Oyema all the way back to Pizzola. Oyema once again. Ball down the line to Carvalho. This is where he's dangerous. Rodrigo Silva's on the ground. Carvalho with a toe poke. And Zuniga clears it very nearly. Could have ended up in the back of his net, but got a little bit lucky and will get it back in the end. Vargas has played superbly today. Mara coming with a press. Vargas back to Campusano. Campusano, great ball, squares it. Silva!
Beautiful finish for the Condors! Seems like in the YouTube stream, Luke Ross has blessed the Condors as they came for a miraculous comeback.
Yimi Achuez at the back post. Lovely passage of play from the Condors.
This is certainly an upset so far. I know John next to me is secretly grinning.
Campesano played it to Vargas, who squared it across the face of goal to Achuez, who finished from point-blank range. And now the Condors are in the lead.
Will we see that fifth man come out? Of course, I was saying John is secretly grinning. That's because FutScarbs are currently at the top of the ladder. I believe if they drop points here, West Coast Cobras have a good chance of finishing the week first. Of course, me and John are West Coast Cobras men.
Indeed, that's right, Ben. It'll be a big upset if the Condors can hang on. Long ball over the top's a good one.
Can they put it to
Achuez
death?
again. And the FutScarbs not happy with the referee's decision. Achuez from distance. Not going to be troubling Pizzola with shots like that. As Ferreira back on. Armani off to the bench. Fernando Elias trying to play it into the feet of Carvalho. Duna flicks it over the top. Carvalho tries to bring it under control. With 9 minutes to go, this game has turned around.
Ball was not on the line. Kicks the ball away. That will be a yellow. They need to be careful. Now they've got, I believe, 5 bookings on a yellow. That's half their team. The call was get up. I'm not sure what the referee was watching there. I clearly saw a hold from the FutScarbs player.
Vargas. Garrido.
Beautiful footwork by Garrido.
Campesano switches play to Vargas. Back to Zuniga, who really couldn't touch it and just let it run.
But hey, doing enough with that little bit of skill to not get a counter-attack from that mistake.
Oyema looks to cut in. Down the line. Elias flicks it over the top. Ferreira! Carvalho! What a save by Zuniga! Over the top quickly. Achuez not going to get there. But that's a brilliant save from Cristobal Zuniga. Carvalho thought he had the hat-trick. It's Jamie Bedoya calling a timeout for the Condors. Carvalho looks to spin. Vargas. Campesano back to Vargas. Oh, that's
very risky ball there from Vargas. Will he get punished for it? Not at this stage. As Carvalho does a beautiful skill, but Zuniga's out.
Zuniga plays it to Garrido. Vargas checks off to the bench. Pinares back on. Pinares on the ball now. Out wide, Urbina. Plays it back. Campesano finds the line. Pinares, Garrido. Got to be careful, but falls back to Campesano.
I think we just had an awkward situation. First time that both coaches have looked for the timeout. Just seen that the scorer rejected the other team's timeout because both have asked for it.
So a Condors timeout. 7 minutes and 18 seconds left on the clock. The Condors currently lead 3-0. Courtesy of Pablo Vargas, Javier Pinares and Yimi Achuez's goals. For the FutScarbs, a Carvalho double sees them well within a chance. As the FutScarbs are looking to go fifth man, they go retrieve the fly keeper's shirt. And will want to keep their unbeaten start to the season intact. So 5 players on a yellow card: Andre Duna, Quintero, Victor Armani, Zuniga, and Pablo Vargas. So 3 for the Condors, 2 for FutScarbs. Exactly the same as the scoreline. With this game heating up in the closing stages, a definite chance of a red card to follow. And make sure you stick around for the next match, arguably the game of the night, even though we have seen some excellent futsal. where we'll witness the Northern Hawks take on the WA Eagles. Some of the absolute top-tier players in Western Australia on show for both sides. The likes of Ches Houston, Ali Milham, Daniel Famato, and Maysam Kanani, to name a couple. As Garrido, Urbina, Vargas, and Pinares for the Condors. For FutScarbs, it's Araujo, Oyema, Ferreira, and Fernando Elias.
Of course, we did see the fifth man shirt come from across the court earlier. If FutScarbs feel the need, they might see it come out, as we saw also in the half-time. The time out, we saw Campos laying down the law.
Vargas switches play. Garrido fires. It's been spilled by Pizzola, but he's gotten away with it. Long throw from Pizzola. Araujo lays it off to Elias. Fernando Elias squares it. Ferreira!
A beautiful save there by Zuniga. Probably blindsided a little bit, but does well to get to the ball.
I'm not going to lie to you, Ben. I thought that was a goal from my angle. It looked unsavable, but Cristobal had other ideas. As Oyema shot over the bar. 6 minutes left now. Can the Condors hang on to their 1-goal lead?
Got to say, that's probably a save you'd make at the Fremantle training, John.
Ferreira. Pinares. Oyema brings it in quickly. Araujo evades the challenge. Still going Araujo. But Garrido wins it back. Challenge coming in from Garrido. A lot of physicality around the ball. Vargas in the center. Garrido. Urbina. Back to Vargas. Pinares, lovely footwork. And a foul. In fact, a foul going the way of the FutScarbs.
I believe that was for a block that changed direction.
An illegal block, as we see Norton Mara checking back on for the FutScarbs, as well as Quintero for the Condors. Ferreira in the middle, lays it off!
And a beautiful save by Zuniga. What can they do to score?
Zuniga has been exceptional today. Pinares and Vargas have also been very good, but I think if they win tonight, Zuniga is going to be the man to thank, and he'll probably be up there for a couple of saves of the round and team of the week selections. It would be hard to top this performance if he keeps it going. Zuniga over the top early. Mara heads it down and behind for a Condors ball. Urbina hooks it around the corner. Quintero can't keep it in. Pizzola plays it short. Here's Norton Mara. And now Ferreira.
Can he take his player on? Decides not to.
Fernando Elias. Bit of trickery there. Gets it out to Mara. I think they've got to get Carvalho back on for the last couple of minutes. If anyone's going to score, that man is going to be the man to do so. Araujo in the target position at the moment. Ball's out to Ferreira. The Condors, bodies everywhere. Elias!
And a beautiful top corner finish! Wow, Zuniga did not even expect that one himself. It's now 3-3. Will FutScarbs go for the fifth man play with 3 minutes remaining?
What a finish from Fernando Elias. Zuniga, the unbeatable, was beaten. Vargas, can Condors have one last say and steal all 3 points? Or will the FutScarbs come from behind and surge onto another victory? Mateus Carvalho back on now. They've got their best team on the court now, the FutScarbs. Urbina, lovely feet, still going Urbina. Pizzola spilled it, ball still alive. And the FutScarbs will get it back. The Condors think it should have been a corner. Played over the top quickly to Ferreira. Tries to square it to Carvalho. And Zuniga, they're calling for a pass back. I don't think it was one. Urbina. Across the court to Quintero. Pablo Vargas. Slows it down. Achuez. Driven pass into Urbina. Tries to beat Ferreira with skill. Now it's with Mara. Back rolls it to Elias. Still going Fernando Elias. Still going Fernando Elias. Quintero cleans up the danger. And verging on stop clock territory now. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. Ferreira in the centre looking for Carvalho. He stretched but couldn't reach it. Ball over the top, a little bit wasteful there from Urbina. As Rodrigo Silva checks back on the court. Ferreira, he's in space to drive forward. Fires off the right. And the timeout for the FutScarbs. 1 minute and 50 left on the clock. We'll go to a quick ad break and be back in just a moment. Araujo brings it in. Fernando Elias chips it inside, looking for Carvalho. Over the top quickly from Zuniga, but Achuez can't bring it down. 1 minute 38 left on the clock.
Will we see the fifth man come out? I don't see the yellow shirt on the bench. Seems like they're happy to settle for a draw.
Well, one thing's for sure, if either side scores a winner, the fans and the bench will erupt. A very valuable 3 points on the line. Elias, in fact it's Myra. And the foul's gone the way of the FutScarbs. The Condors can't believe it. 1 minute and 19 seconds left on the clock. Mara checking off to the bench. Andre Duna coming back on. Oh, poor from Araujo. Pinaraz has supporting runners. Great ball. Campesano. Achuez.
Takes way too long on the ball there.
Yeah, Achuez needed to be a bit more direct. Elias. Duna. Araujo. Carvalho's gone to ground, but nothing called from the referee. They've got to be wary because he's hanging forward, and if the FutScarbs strike, they can find him. 48.5 seconds left. Sideline ball for the Condors. Silva can strike it off the left. Very nearly. Pizzola.
Probably be one or two last attacks of the game. 40 seconds remaining on the stop clock.
Duna forward into Carvalho. Duna, here's the chance to win the game.
Zuniga does well with the save there.
Elias to Carvalho. Across to Araujo. He can't keep it in play with the header. 23 seconds now. Long throw. Ooh. Pizzola spilled it. And they're going to have a corner. They need to make it count, the Condors.
17
seconds left. Missed touch from Camposano.
One last chance here for the FutScarbs. 10 seconds on the clock. Going direct to Carvalho. Goes out. See if they have one last set play in mind. Play quickly through the middle, but get dispossessed. Condors on the counter attack. Run out of time, however. Foul going the way of the Condors.
2 seconds left. They've just got to send it into the area and hope for a lucky deflection of some sort.
Zaniga's gone up. The tallest man on the court. See what he can do.
Has a delivery. Oh, it's just a bit too high, but that'll be game. A 3-all draw here between FutScarbs and Condors. Mateus Carvalho scoring 2, Fernando Elias scoring the other. And for the Condors, it was Pablo Vargas, Javier Pinares, and Yimi Achuez. Make sure you stick around for the game of the night between the Northern Hawks and the WA Eagles. Thank you for joining us.